Imagine you meet someone amazing. They're kind, they text back instantly, and they're always available. Logic says you should be hooked, right? But instead, you're bored. Now, imagine someone else. They're mysterious. They take hours to reply. They're busy. Suddenly, your brain can't stop thinking about them. Why do we chase the people who run away and ignore the ones who stay? Welcome to Wonderverse. Today, we're uncovering the glitch in your brain that makes playing hard to get actually work. The scarcity principle. It starts with a fundamental rule of economics that also rules our hearts: scarcity. In psychology, the scarcity principle suggests that we value things more when they are perceived as rare or difficult to obtain. When someone is too available, your brain subconsciously categorizes them as a low value resource. But when someone is elusive, your brain treats them like a limited edition prize. It's not that they are actually better, it's that your mind hates the idea of losing out on something rare. The dopamine slot machine, intermittent reinforcement. But there's a deeper, more addictive reason. Psychologists call it intermittent reinforcement. Think of a slot machine. If you won every single time you pulled the lever, the game would become boring. The thrill comes from the uncertainty. When someone ignores you and then suddenly gives you a crumb of attention, your brain releases a massive surge of dopamine, far more than if they were nice to you all the time. You aren't in love with the person. You're addicted to the hit of validation you get when they finally acknowledge you. The incomplete story. The Zeigarnik Effect. Have you ever noticed how you remember a cliffhanger in a movie better than the ending? This is the Zeigarnik Effect. Our brains are hardwired to finish incomplete tasks. When someone is consistent, the story is finished. You know they like you, but when someone ignores you, the story is unfinished. Your brain stays in a loop, constantly trying to solve the puzzle of why they haven't called. You mistake this mental looping for deep feelings, but it's actually just your brain trying to find a conclusion. The self-esteem trap. Let's be honest. For many of us, being ignored feels like a challenge to our self-worth. We think, if I can just win them over, it proves I'm good enough. We aren't chasing them because they are special. We are chasing them to heal our own insecurities. But here's the truth. A connection built on silence isn't a connection, it's an obsession. The conclusion and call to action. In the end, your brain might crave the mystery, but your heart needs the consistency. Real intimacy isn't a game of hide and seek, it's a partnership where both people show up. So, are you chasing a person or are you just chasing a dopamine hit? If this gave you a new perspective on your own relationships, hit that like button and subscribe to Wonderverse, because understanding your mind is the first step to changing your life.